welcome back to another week of Sunday with Sarah. This week I have been extremely unorganised. I am going to blame it on the fact that the girls all went back to school for the start of a new school year, and I've been busy ironing uniforms, getting PE kits together and all the fun stuff that comes along with the start of term. I've been so busy that I haven't even thought about what I'm going to do for this week's episode, vlog, feature, whatever you want to call it. I haven't even thought about it until about 20 minutes ago when I put up a tweet asking for your help. It's just coming up to 12 right now on Sunday and we're about to head out for the day. But just before I do, I thought I would go ahead and film a really quick Q&A because I have had quite a few requests to do a Q&A on this channel and I'm trying to think of why I haven't done one. There isn't really a reason, I just haven't. So because I'd not thought of anything to do for this week's Sunday with Sarah, I thought, I know, I'll do the Q&A that everyone's been asking. I did a tweet on Twitter asking for you guys to give me some questions that you want answering, and I'm going to answer all of them, or maybe not all of them because there's over 100 replies. Yes, I've got over 100 questions, so I don't know, maybe I'll do this as like a two-part, answer as many as I can now, but don't want to make the vlog super duper long and boring. So I'll answer as many as I can in today's video, and if you like it, then let me know down in the comments and I can do kind of a part two. Right, I'm just going to go straight ahead, get my phone, have a look at the questions and answer them for you guys. So, the first question is from the Tipton family and they left me a really cute picture, which is just so sweet. Their question was, hi Sarah, did you ever feel like giving up when you first started out and did you think you would be this big? So I'm guessing that means on YouTube, like did you, right at the start, did you ever feel like quitting, and did I ever feel like our channel would be as big as what it is with over 500,000 IFAM? Yay! No, I didn't. I honestly never thought that we would get to be this big. Like, it's amazing and it's something that we never ever ever take for granted. It's not something you kind of get used to or anything like that. I still wake up every day and I'm like, oh my gosh, we've got 500,000 subscribers or more than 500,000 subscribers, and it feels amazing that so many people like our videos so much that they chose to press that subscribe button. It's insane. Did I ever feel like giving up right at the start? No, I actually don't think we did, just because we did it for fun. We did it for fun when we first started, and we did it for memories, and we did it because we wanted to do it. We didn't have the pressure of vlogging every single day. And when we did decide to start vlogging every day, which was just over a year ago, I think it was August last year, our channel had already gained around 100,000 subscribers, so we felt it was exciting for us. It was so exciting. And so no, I don't actually think we ever did really feel like giving up. But I do understand, like, a lot of friends have spoke to me and said, it's so difficult, how do you do it? Like, I just doesn't feel like it's worth it, because it's so difficult when you first start out vlogging, because there's so many people that are all trying to do the same thing as what you want. They all want the same thing, and so I get it. I get why the pressure, and I get that it's hard work. I don't think some people realise how much work actually goes into vlogging every single day. Of course, it's the most amazing job in the entire world, but it also is quite a lot of hard work. So I do get why the pressure can get to people. Right, question number 2. What is your favourite makeup brand? And this is from Andrea? Spelt with a J. Oh, I like that. Andrea, what's your favourite makeup brand? Do you know what? I'm not really. I am a makeup person, as you can see. I wear makeup, but I'm not one like to love a certain brand. Like there's so many different. Like I love Maybelline for lipstick. I also love MAC for lipstick. But one thing I found recently that I am absolutely loving is this. It's a fake one of these. So this is the Urban Decay Naked Palette 2, and this is a fake. This is like W7. It was like £3 or £3.99, and it's amazing. I prefer it over this. It's so good. The colours are so, obviously I've got a different brush because the brushes that come in, the applicators, are not very good. This is a Real Techniques one, but this is just so pretty. I absolutely love them, and the colours are so it's just really pigmented. So let me give you an example. I'll just use a light colour. Do that. I think I've got this one on today actually. It's probably not a good example. Anyway, I really, really, really love this. I think it's great. It does also come in like a lipstick one and a blush one, but the eyeshadow, really recommend it. Okay, next question is from Menali Slusher. I'm so sorry if I'm pronouncing your names wrong, guys. Now Izzy is older, will you let her stay home alone? Does Izzy try and separate herself from the younger two if she wants not to play? No, I still wouldn't leave Isabel at home on her own. Actually, I think it's illegal. I'm not sure, I don't know what the actual age is, but I'm sure at 12 years old it's illegal to leave your child home alone, which actually is quite crazy, because if you think about it, it's not illegal to let your child walk to high school on their own in the dark where any dangers could come of them, any dangers, but you're not allowed to leave them at home in the security of the home, locked up safe. You're not allowed to do that, it's illegal. No, I wouldn't leave her home alone just because, do you know, it's something I've never really thought about. There's been no reason as to why I would leave her at home. She's never asked, can I stay at home on my own? And there's just been no reason to leave her at home on her own. But yeah, I don't know, I just feel like I'd feel nervous whilst we were out. I'd constantly thinking, what if there's a fire in the house, or what if someone tries to burgle or something like that. And at the minute, I just don't think that, not that she's not responsible enough, but I just wouldn't want her to be in that situation and have to deal with that. So I wouldn't leave her on her own at home right now. And does she try and separate herself from the younger two? Sometimes, yeah, I would be lying if I said no. She plays with them all day, every day. She doesn't. Sometimes she'll take herself off to her bedroom, she'll read a book, or she'll watch some TV series that she's watching, or she'll play on her phone, and that's absolutely fine for her to do that. The girls all have kind of free time during the week after school where they get to choose what they want. There's often times where I'll go up and Isabel is playing on her bedroom floor with Esme, with a doll, and they're playing dolls and things like that, which just melts my heart so much. I absolutely love that despite the pressures nowadays for children to grow up and be a teenager, and now you're this age, you're not allowed to do this and that, and I love that Isabel's so confident and strong and comfortable in herself that she's just like, stuff all that. If I want to sit on the floor and play dolls with my sister, I'm going to sit on the floor and play dolls with my sister, and I think that's awesome. Okay, Ellie Fenwick asked, do you ever argue with Chris without the camera on? I love you so much. You make my day every day when I watch your vlogs. Thank you so much, Ellie. Yeah, we do sometimes argue. Not argue as in like a big full-blown argument, but you know, there's things we disagree on sometimes, and Chris is like the worst person in the whole world to argue with. You know, sometimes when you've been in a relationship and you just need to just have a good old argument. Sometimes you just need to get pressures out and have a bust up, not like a big fighting bust up, but just get all anger out and things like that. And Chris does not argue, like he can't cope with arguments. He's never raised his voice to me, ever, and he just won't argue. If there's something that we'll be disagreeing on, he'll just, I don't know, it's really hard to explain. We don't argue in the respect that big bust up arguments, we don't do that. But there are things that we disagree on. But even when we have like disagreements, Chris is such a calm person that he never shouts, ever. Never shouts. Ashleigh asked, do you ever get nervous vlogging in public? Yes, I still do sometimes get nervous vlogging in public. Most of the time, I'm just completely in my own little world. I'm trying to like get out what I'm trying to say. I don't even look at anybody that's around me. But sometimes, mainly in quieter places, I get nervous, and sometimes you'll see people doing stupid things in the background, like going, oh, stupid things like that, and I'm always like, oh, I don't know if to restart this or just leave it. And another reason I get nervous of vlogging in public is because I'm worried that someone's going to come over and be like, you can't do that, put the camera away. And I hate like being in situations like that. Sometimes in like shopping centres and you're not allowed to film in there. When the people come over, it always makes me really nervous because I'm nervous that they're going to come over and tell me to like leave the shopping centre. So yeah, sometimes I do still get nervous of vlogging in public. The Daily IFam, The Daily IFAM asked, if you were not a YouTuber, what would you be? Chris would be working at Leeds and Bradford airports. That's where he worked before he gave up that job to do this full time with me. And he really wanted to be an airline pilot. However, it is so expensive to become an airline pilot. If you're not rich or have rich family, it's such a hard career to get into. It's around £70,000 or something like that to get your private pilot license. He really wanted to do that for a long time, but we were just never in a position to be able to do that. And if I wasn't vlogging, sorry, I would probably be working something in travel as well. I always liked the idea of working in like a travel agent, finding holidays for people, because I absolutely love doing that, and that's just one thing that I always envisioned myself doing. Chloe Adams asked, how excited are you to be going to Disney? I am this excited. Oh my goodness, I cannot wait. I don't even know how long we've got. I think about 6 weeks, something like that. I can't wait. I'm really excited. Ashley has asked, would you ever go back to forest holidays? Yes, we would. We actually have a trip planned for Christmas, which I am beyond excited for. I cannot wait. A couple of people have asked how we came up with our girls' names, Emily, Summerlee, and I think I saw one a little bit further up as well. And Isabel, I always said when I was a little girl, if I ever have a girl, she'll be called Isabel. So that was like my childhood favourite name. Esme, we used to watch a programme called, I think it was called Alderley Edge, something like that. When me and Chris first got together, there was a girl on there called Esme, and we absolutely fell in love. We loved how it was completely different and unique, and we just fell in love with it. And then Isla was another name that Chris really liked. He actually chose the name Isla. He loved that name from, I think, Isla Fisher probably. But yeah, we just really liked them names. We liked how they were quite unique and different. Isla not so much anymore because that name's got really popular lately. But we like kind of more unique, less common names. Jane IFAM Fan X has asked, will Izzy get to decorate her own room in her new house? Yes, she will, and she is so excited. She actually has Pinterest. When she got her new phone for her birthday, I downloaded Pinterest for her because I am on that all the time. It's one of my most used apps, and now so is Isabel. She's completely obsessed with it. She's created herself loads of boards, and she's absolutely loving looking at teen bedroom ideas or girls' bedroom ideas to get inspiration on how she wants to decorate it. She has got some ideas. She's got her colour scheme and a few pictures. Maybe that'd be a good vlog for her channel actually, to show you her Pinterest boards and her ideas for her new bedroom. So I won't tell you all of those here because I'll leave that for Isabel. Lexi asked, when you first started YouTube, how many subscribers did you think you would get? Obviously, when we first started, our goal was 100. Our goal was 100 subscribers. That's what we were working towards. And then when we started growing bigger and bigger, and we got into like 300 and 1,000, and your goal just keeps changing. So when we got over 100, our goal then changed to 500. And when we got to then, we were like, oh my gosh, imagine if we reached 1,000. And then we reached 1,000, and then we was like, imagine if we could reach 10,000. And all your goals are just so exciting. Like each time you're like, we'll never get there. We won't get to 10,000. And then we did. And then we're like, what about 20? And then it moved to 50. And then I can remember me and Chris sitting down saying, I think we're about 50,000, something like that. It would be our ultimate dream to reach 100,000. Get that play button, and then that would be such an amazing achievement if we could do that. And we did. And now we're at, like, I can't believe we're at 600,000. No, we're not at 600,000 now, but that's our next goal. I can't believe we're already at our next goal of 600,000. It feels amazing. There's a lot of questions asking if we are having another baby, and I've become, to be honest, really obsessed with thinking about babies lately. I sat down with Chris the other day and I said, it's like taking over my whole being. It feels like it's completely taken over. It's everything I think about every single day. And it's because I'm so unsure, like I'm not 100% positive either way. And I know, like, I've answered this question before, so you guys are probably thinking, you said when you go to America you're coming off the pill, but I'm really in two minds. Like, Chris knows that he'd like one more baby, and one minute I'm like, I'm so happy with my 3 girls. We've got such an awesome life right now. The balance is brilliant. Everything's perfect. We're so lucky. We've got 3 healthy girls. And do I want to kind of rock the boat? Maybe we should just stay with having 3 girls. Next year we'd like to go to Australia. And how could we do that if we had a baby, etc, etc. And basically telling myself we shouldn't really have another baby. And then I think, yeah, I'm happy with my 3 girls. And then literally about 1 minute later I'm like, no, I want another baby. I actually do want another baby. I want one right now. So I'm so in 2 minds. And then I start telling myself, we've already got a 7-seater, so the car won't need to change. We've just bought a 5-bedroom house, so there's bedroom space. And we can go to Australia any year. And even if I had a baby, that still doesn't mean that we couldn't go to Australia. And then I start telling myself the other way, if that makes sense. So I really don't know. I feel like I'm leaning towards yes, we will. But there is times where I'm like, oh, I'm just not sure. But one of my good friends actually said to me, if you feel like you should probably have another baby, because if not, in 10 years' time, when you get to 42 or 45, whatever, you might regret not having that final baby. So, I don't know. Sorry that was such a long, drawn-out answer. I'm kind of 80% sure that we will have another baby. Gracie Evans asked, what was your biggest worry about Isabel starting secondary school? My biggest worry, in all honesty, for me, and I'm sure every other parent out there, is bullying. I am so terrified that Isabel will become a victim of bullying. And I know, like, we've got so many awesome subscribers and everyone's saying Isabel won't be bullied because she's so cool, but at the same time you also get jealousy and that can lead to bullying. And I'm so worried about her becoming a victim of bullying. She hasn't as of yet. She's not experienced bullying before, but I just feel like it's still on my mind, especially now she's in secondary school, because secondary school kind of creates who you become as an adult. I feel like if you get in with the wrong crowd, I don't know, I just kind of feel like it creates who you will become as an adult. And it's such a worry for parents about sending their child off to school and not knowing, like, especially nowadays with social media and phones. And I'm constantly checking Isabel's phone, like, Izzy, can I have your phone a second? And she'll be like, yep, she'll pass me over. And I'm terrified that one day I'll get hold of her phone and there'll be like threads of messages of people bullying. I don't know. That's probably my biggest fear about Isabel starting secondary school. What other YouTubers do you watch? Asked by Chloe. I watch Zoella, Alfie Days. We watch OK Baby, and we watch Daily Bumps. We really like other family channels. I'm trying to think who else we watch. I think that's about it really for the ones that we watch regularly, like most days. There are a few others that we watch sporadically, but the ones that I just said are the ones that we absolutely love and watch pretty much every single day. Lots and lots of questions asking what my favourite time of year is. Right now, guys. Right now, well, maybe in another 2 weeks, is my absolute favourite time of year. I love autumn so much. I absolutely love it. It's my favourite season of all time. There's nothing more beautiful than when all the trees turn orange, especially where we live right now because we've got such an amazing view from our window. It's such a gorgeous view, and when all the trees start turning orange, and there's just so much to look forward to at this time of year. We have Halloween and Christmas, and I just love it. Right, I'm going to answer one more question because this video has been filming for 22 minutes right now. Oh, there's so many good questions. I have to do a part 2 of this. There's so many awesome questions. I want to answer all of them. Okay, last one is by Abigail Scott, and she asked, why did you want to move house? It wasn't really a case of we wanted to move house. I mean, I do feel like we've outgrown this house right now. It's 3 bedrooms, and although we all fit comfortably in our bedrooms, I just kind of feel like we need more space. But it's not even about that. The main reason we're moving house is because we've actually bought a house. This house that we live in right now is not owned by us. We private rent it. And I think anybody wants to own a home. Everyone. If you have the opportunity, you'd want to own a home. And I feel so frustrated and resentful, and I know we're super lucky to be able to do it, but it feels sometimes so frustrating that you're paying so much money a month, like £700 every single month to pay off someone else's mortgage, and at the end of that you don't really get anything back. I know you've had a lovely house to live in and that's awesome, but why would you not, if you could, pay that amount each month but then have a house at the end of it to sell or have it as an investment or anything like that? So it's not about actually wanting to move house, it was just more about the fact that we wanted our own home, we wanted to buy our own home. Okay guys, that's it for this little week's Sundays with Sarah. Hope you all enjoyed it. If you did and you liked me doing this Q&A, let me know in the comments down below if you would like to see a part 2, because I actually really enjoyed doing that, and as I've pretty much just sat here and waffled on, I don't think this video is going to take much editing, which is always a bonus. But that's all for this week. Comment down below if you want another one, if you want a part 2, and I'll see you all again next week with another Sunday with Sarah. Someone actually asked me for this week to do a reacting to old videos. I so want to do that. I honestly really want to do a reacting to old videos, because someone sent me a screenshot of one of our really early videos and I almost died. I was like, that's not me. Oh my goodness, what on earth was I even thinking? It would be so funny. So we are going to do maybe I could do that next week. I don't know. I will do that soon though. Right guys, hope you all have an awesome weekend and I'll see you all again next week. Bye!